All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about a pretty simple but really powerful idea that could totally change the way you look at your food. It's called the rainbow diet, and it's all about one big shift, counting colors instead of calories. So, what does that actually mean?
You've heard this a million times, right? Eat your vegetables. I mean, it's been drilled into us since we were kids, by our parents, our teachers, our doctors, and yeah, we know it's good advice.
But what if I told you it goes way, way beyond just vitamins and fiber? What really makes them so powerful? Well, it turns out there's a whole hidden world of compounds that not only give these foods their amazing, vibrant colors, but also their incredible health benefits. And when we kind of brush off that advice, we're missing out on a lot more than we think.
And that brings us to a huge issue that honestly, most of us don't even know we have. It's called the phytonutrient gap. Just think of it as this giant chasm between the protective stuff our bodies were designed to get from plants and what we actually end up eating every day.
I mean, just picture the typical modern diet for a second. It's kind of a sea of beige, isn't it? A lot of white, brown, and yellow foods. We're talking processed grains, fried foods, sugary snacks. And this type of diet isn't just boring, it's often super inflammatory and completely lacks the protective elements our bodies are literally built for. So, how bad is this gap really? Well, the numbers are pretty staggering. Get this, only about 12% of American adults eat enough fruit each day. And for vegetables, it's even worse. We're talking just 9%. 9! We know we're supposed to, but for whatever reason, it's just not making it onto our plates. And if we zoom in and look at specific colors, the picture gets even more clear. Let's just take blue and purple foods, for example. Blueberries, eggplant, that kind of thing. A whopping 88% of Americans don't get enough of them. That means we're missing out on an entire category of nutrients that are absolutely crucial for our brain health.
So, what is it that's actually in these colorful foods? Let's pull back the curtain and take a look at the incredible compounds that give them all this power.
Okay, the key players here are called phytonutrients. Now, phyto is just a fancy way of saying plant. These are thousands of natural compounds that basically act as a plant's personal defense system. It's what gives a tomato its bright red color or a blueberry its deep blue hue. And here's the amazing part. When we eat them, that same defense system goes to work to protect us, and the benefits are just stunning. I mean, yeah, it reduces the risk of chronic disease, we kind of expect that. But look at this. It also helps our bodies handle toxins from the environment. And it's not just physical. The research shows it can literally improve our psychological well-being, enhancing our mood, sparking creativity, and even improving our ability to learn and remember things. It's wild. So this all sounds great, but how do you actually do it? How do you close that phytonutrient gap without needing a PhD in nutrition? Well, the answer is beautifully simple. You just have to learn the color code.
Here's the key. Each color in the plant kingdom isn't just random. It's a code. It's a signal for a unique family of phytonutrients that have very specific jobs. Reds, like in a tomato, are powerhouses for your immune response and inflammation. Oranges are great for reproductive health. Greens for your heart and lungs. Blues and purples for your brain. And even the white foods like garlic play a huge role in cleansing and detox. So when you miss a color, you're missing out on support for a whole system in your body.
This brings us to probably the biggest idea of all, a major shift in your mindset. It's really about moving away from the stressful, analytical math of dieting and rediscovering the simple joy of eating.
Think about it. Counting calories is so often restrictive and just stressful. It's analytical and it can really lead to analysis paralysis. But counting colors? That's creative. It's intuitive. It's actually enjoyable. The whole question changes from, ugh, how many calories is this, to, ooh, how many colors can I get on my plate? It's a total game changer. So, you're ready to get started. How do you begin your own rainbow journey? Well, it all comes down to 4 really simple principles. Okay, first, color. Simply aim to get the full spectrum of colors every single day. Second, creativity. Treat your plate like a canvas and have fun with it. Third, diversity. This is the fun part. Don't just eat tomatoes for red all the time. Try red bell peppers or raspberries or beets. The goal is to get something like 30 to 50 different plant foods in a week. And finally, rhythm. Eat what's in season. It's a beautiful way to harmonize your body with nature.
Dr. Deanna Minich, who's the researcher behind so much of this, she puts it perfectly. The core idea is that when you bring all this vibrancy to your plate, it can't help but bring more vibrancy and health into your entire life.
So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. At your very next meal, just pause for a second and ask yourself, what colors are on my plate? That one simple question might just be the first step on a whole new journey to health. Thanks for checking out The Explainer.